Alright, so that was another ending? I'm so confused.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It
Stanley decided to go to the
means...
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
What's up,
Yet there was
bitches?
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Just checking on my tools. And we're going down.
Staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nope, we're going down.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
How? Oh, they drove it up through there, I
And in
guess?
such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
What?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
I'm
All of my
crazy.
coworkers blinking mysteriously
crazy.
out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Yeah, I
Why
brought
did
that up
doors
earlier.
close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Oh,
Were they
shit.
simply repeating?
They are
Stanley
repeating.
said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Row,
And at last,
row.
he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
It's been on the tip of my
Dreaming!
tongue.
He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh,
A
what
dream.
relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh,
Then he
shiitake.
imagined
What the
himself
fuck?
soaring through space on a magical starfield. And it too
Whee!
appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so
I'm a
lucid? And then perhaps
spaceman.
the strangest question of them all entered one he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there
There's
a
some
voice
gold
in my
sitting here.
head
There's plywood.
dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Am I still floating?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Breaking
I'm
down
dreaming about a voice.
the fourth
describing
wall.
me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it
Somebody's
all
got to
through,
be in here. The brake
and
lights are
wondered
on.
if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
1, 2
After all,
before.
he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself
Coffee
too,
nut.
surely. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Nope.
Stanley began screaming.
Ah.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Somebody spilled coffee!
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What? Is this my
Mariella woke
wife?
up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh, shit.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
But is that legal to do? If you find a body, you can't just run away. So that was an ending? Like, are these endings? I'm so confused. This whole game is confusing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Paper.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
File
Perhaps he had
cabinets.
simply missed a
Boxes with umbrellas. Umbrella boxes? Keep dry. Oh, it's telling you to keep dry. I hate Mondays. I hate Mondays. 4:15.
When Stanley came to a set of
Zoom.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He entered the door on his left. 412, yeah, 412. 411, yeah, 411. Zoom,
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day. When you're like,
hoping he might find an
what the
answer
fuck?
there.
Stupid ass projector thing. Broom closet.
Oh,
Duct tape,
no.
wire.
No, not again. I won't be part
Yes,
of this.
yes.
I'm not going to encourage
Yes, I
you.
love the
I'm
broom
not going to
closet.
say
I love the
anything
broom
at all.
closet. Broom
I'm
closet,
just
my
going to
friend. Broom, my
push you
friend.
and wait for you to finish. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, this opened. I'm leaving. Ding dong. Ding dong, ping pong. Ding dong. I'm going to the roof. Did that just say Stanley? What's going on? Wait, so this doesn't even work? Wait a minute. This doesn't even work. Ding dong, fries are done.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
2,
no indication
4,
of any
8,
human
5.
life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered
2,
aloud to
4,
nobody. He began wildly
8,
tearing through
6.
papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf,
2,
looking behind paintings,
5,
desperate for clues to his
8.
situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret
I'm
pin
on
number,
the table.
2845.
I put that
Of
in.
course,
2,
Stanley
8,
couldn't
4,
possibly be
5.
nervous.
No. 2, 2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
No.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Error. Error. Buzz, buzz.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Nope.
Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
You're bluffing. You're
The door
bluffing.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
You're bluffing.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Is it fire? Whee! Did I die?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
See you later.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Liar.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Look
Do
at
you
it.
see now?
It's
Do
a,
you see that Stanley was already dead?
it's a
the
tiny
moment
little
he hit sleep?
office. This is where I start, right? This is my office, right? No, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, and then I walk this way. Then I walk up here, and it's like, choose your door, red or blue. Go in the red door. Filing cabinets. This is like a museum of the game. Solitaire. Let's turn all these off. What is this? The office. Button sounds. Maintenance room. The oofus. Well, what's down there? I'll go up this way. Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Huh. Dink dunk subject, yay. That's funny. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, the third in February 2013. Huh. He gradually got more work. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer. Cool.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
I like that noise. Hey, we're here again! Yay! Yay! All right, what choice have I not?
This brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
What choice have I not made? Let's see.
Stanley
I've
came
gone
to a
that
set of
way.
two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
I've done the opposite of that. I'll go through here.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yep.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
To admire it.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Zoop.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Let's go down here. Whee! I don't understand why British people call elevators lift when they also lower.
Further off track. So
So-
now in order to get back, he needed to go
But elevators
from here.
elevate,
it's,
but they also descend. So it doesn't matter. What did he say? He said go in
oh,
the...
no, it's to the right. My mistake.
You gonna do it again? You gonna do it again?
No.
Fuck your mom.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Get your thumb out of your ass and open the door.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Great.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to...
Where's that pirate? Who's a pirate? I want to meet the pirate.
The whole story completely unusable.
What did that say
How
up
about,
there?
rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far
Just
off
a
track.
doodle.
Okay, from the top.
From the top, let the beat drop.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So I'm gonna go the same way, but I'm not gonna take the elevator.
Wait, what?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Oh shit!
Everything should be...
There's a door behind the
Did
chairs.
something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Move the story somewhere or...
No.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago.
You're the one
I'm
that's
sure it's
crazy.
here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I'm gonna go this way. Alright, so that leads... That goes to the window, wraps around, comes back this way. I want to see what's back in this room.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, we're fine.
I
We're
find it
back here.
unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No! Let me explore!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Now there's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Sure. I don't have the ability to try to open doors anymore. That's weird. Can go this way? 420. Let's go this way?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh my gosh!
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
Sure you do. This is that place
Can't
with
quite
the
recall,
wood
but I believe my story took place in an office
and
building.
the
Is
boxes.
that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
Yay!
You've been a lot of hard
Oh,
work.
wrong
You've
one.
really paid off. So, good
Wrong one.
job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this.
Yay!
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Of course you do.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow
TM.
the line. How simple is that?
Zoom. Wait a minute. You're not supposed to go this way, though. That's weird. That wasn't the original path.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Here's
It's
the
not
thought.
destiny if you
Wouldn't
gotta
that
follow
end up
someone
being our
else's
destination,
line.
even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story
What
of
the
no
f-
destination?
Who
still a
drank and
story?
used the yellow paint
Simply by the
roller?
act of moving forward, are we
This
implying
isn't
a journey
McDonald's.
such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Please no.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
What fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Yeah, it looks like fern. Oh.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Dun dun dun. Follow the yellow brick road.
Oh, no, not again, Line.
Yay!
And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Again. Dun 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 dun
You know
dun
what,
dun.
Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
No, I want to do the
Something
line. Let me do the
exciting,
line.
daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly
You
doable.
big old
Why don't we
meanie.
simply start wandering in, well, I don't know.
Probably got
How
a small
about this
weenie.
direction?
What direction? Oh, over here.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Is
Just
it?
me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I want to go on the roof, right? You got it?
Oh,
And then jump
no,
off.
You again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Ooh. Do 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 do
Ah,
do
a choice.
do.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer
But what if the
is
right
yes,
door is the left
then
door?
by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
What?
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
Find a
Is it really-
bookstore, get bored and leave.
No,
Narrator
it can't be.
restarts the game.
I
What?
don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're
Sure.
the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I
No,
hope
they
that's
say
where we
life
are
is a
right now.
highway,
We'll find out, won't we?
and I'm gonna
Eventually.
drive it all
Well,
night
in the
long.
meantime, if you
What the? What was that? Here we go again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content? Oh, sure.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
It means it's not old content, it is content that is new.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken?
I think
What's
so.
going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more
Yay,
relaxed
new
to it.
content. So does that mean I played through the original game? Is that what that means? I'm not sure.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
That's what she said. Ha ha ha. Woo!
All
Yay!
right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
What? Oh, you can jump now! Woo! I don't have feet though. That's the new content I wanted. Oh. So that's... So wait, we can't jump outside the circle? Oh. Well, that was fun.